What a bummer.
Where Atlanta meets Memphis and real life gets talked about for real.
What a bummer.
Welcome to Bummerland.
I respect you, you respect me. We can talk it out, but let folks breathe.
Baby, what a bummer. I'm a Bummerland. Step on in, come talk the talk if you can. From the A to Memphis, we keep it real. Laugh a little, heal a little, say how you feel. Tune into the What a Bummer podcast.
Now let's talk about it.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome back to another episode of What a Bummer. I'm Yaya.
that's a Champ the Big Ace. Hope
And today we're discussing what it's like to be a bummer lamb.
Well,
You was about to say something.
I was saying, well, you already said the topic. I was gonna throw it to you. So, okay,
I
so
thought you was fixing to say hope everybody had something. You was about to say something else, but
well, hope everybody had a good week, and thank you for coming back to Water Bomber Podcast. So just to go on and get into the topic, okay, since the podcast is Water Bomber, what's it like being a bomber lamb?
it's ass. To sum it up, it's ass. It's a whole lot of ass. Not good ass either. And I tend to like to look at a good looking ass. But the ass that I've been experiencing these 42 years on this earth as such, yeah, there ain't no ass that I want any parts of. Let me stop being like that though, for real. Like, it has been terrible. It really has. However, I finally made it to a point where I'm thankful for all my hardest lessons, even the one where I was drugged and almost had whatever happened to me. Who knows? I really would like to ask some questions to those individuals though. I really would. I would love to ask them in a monitored setting. Like, what the fuck? And why me? What made me seem like an easy target? But I digress. Being a bummer lamb, being the black sheep is shit. Like, seriously, like, you grow up around a bunch of narcissist people is what I mean by narcs. You grow up with a bunch of narcissists. My mama's a narcissist in some shape, form, or fashion. My grandmama a narcissist. My granddaddy was just downright mean to me, like just mean. And then on top of that, everybody. I feel like people dealing with that, with the title of being a black sheep, deal with things on different levels. Like we all, I think we all experience a lot of the same things to an extent. But yeah, like, I went from my family being as you told me, they're not my family. That's them niggas over there. Them niggas over there always treated me like just like what a bummer lamb is. When the baby is born, the mama lamb or the sheep, whatever, she rejects that baby. She don't want nothing to do with that motherfucker. Like, kick him out. The shepherd has to step in. Unfortunately for me, there was no physical shepherd to actually step in, other than my great grandmama. But I digress. That's a whole nother story too, or a whole nother part of the story. But yeah, like, my life has always been how it's been. Like, people just act like they hate my very fucking existence. I enter a room or setting and either I'm gonna be received well or not at all. And that's without even saying a word.
So pretty much like you walk in a family function or just there and people giving you the cold shoulders or just not interacting with you or just talking shit.
Yeah, like my family now with them niggas over there. Cause that's another thing. I want some people to get in these comments at some point for real. Like, What the fuck? What the fuck do you say? You've been around these people your whole life, and they've been family by title, right? And then you find out things that you can't unfind out, and you still waiting on shit to unfold. But now that you know what you know, it's like y'all niggas ain't my fucking family for real. What do you call them? So far, I just been walking around saying them niggas over there. But anyways, yeah, when I come in, it's a whole bunch of, hey, so happy to see you. But then it's usually countered with shit. Like when I was heavier, my aunt would come down, or that nigga over there that called herself my aunt would come down here, and she live in Chicago. We don't see each other often. We don't speak. We don't interact at all. And the first thing, oh, I miss you, I miss you. Then when I get here, it's like, why you so this? Why your hair look like that? Why you fat? Why you It's always something, and it's like, really? I could have kept my ass at the house
Yeah.
like I've been doing,
Yeah.
which is eventually where it led to. I eventually just stopped coming to family functions. I don't go to reunions. I don't even know the last reunion I attended, to be quite honest. Um, with this whole fallout I had with my ex and realizing it wasn't real, it was a setup. She potentially married me because they promised her some motherfucking money and shit. Promised her money if I could, I guess if she could drive me nuts. Cause that's a stunt that narcissists pull. Like they want to play head games with you to make you think that something is real that really isn't, or that something took place when it really didn't. Like they want you to fall victim of their mind games. You'll sit there, like I said, like we were talking about in one of the previous episodes. You're sitting here having this conversation with them, and you remember verbatim what happened. They will try to challenge your mind on that. If they need it to go some other way, or they need you to forget that event, they will challenge the fuck out of you like that never happened.
Yeah.
I didn't say that to you. And you like, yes, the fuck you did. And they're like, no, that never happened. Like, you tripping. You tripping. They'll even call you crazy to your face.
Mm.
So yeah, being around my family, like they welcome you in, but like I said, then it's countered with some other bullshit behind it, or they sit in the corner and whisper about you, or if you leave before the event is over, you can guarantee they sitting there talking about your punk ass. Cause I don't watch them do that to each other. Hence the reason why I never feel I've always felt alienated even amongst them. We never had anything in common. Everything I said was crazy. It was woo woo. It was this. It was that. Like, they tried to paint me out to be this angry person, but yeah, I'm so angry. I'm so mean. But y'all call me for every emergency situation. Y'all call me to come care for people when things are going wrong. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I have suffered through many things growing up, going through. We spoke about that earlier. I went through like weight issues, and my weight has fluctuated ever since then. I've always had body image issues because of growing up around narcissistic people and being the black lamb, like I mean the black sheep. Like, just anything and everything I've ever done was scrutinized. The way I walk, the way I talk, the way my teeth grew in, the
Mm-hmm.
way my skin looked, how I preferred to dress, the fact that I was not one of the girls that wanted to go to the beautician. And then if I did go to the beautician, I'm like, if anybody knows my hair type, I do. And I'm like, I don't want to wear my hair down. I always had long, thick ass hair. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you do to this. The minute I step outside of the beauty parlor, that shit gonna go poof.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be mad because I sat there all fucking day for this bullshit. And you gonna be mad because you spent your money on it. And you're gonna be even madder when I get home and I throw this shit back in a bun,
Mm-hmm.
or like whatever. You're gonna be pissed off because you could have just left me the fuck alone. You could have took me to get braids. You could have took me to do this. I was never allowed to do anything. I couldn't follow any of the trends, which I've never been a trend follower, but like, certain brands and shit, to not fucking get picked on in school.
Yeah.
Like, I would get denied certain little things. So at some point my aunt started teaching me how to shop
Yeah.
in places like, Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, to find little things here and there. But for the most part, like, I couldn't go places. I couldn't do shit. I ain't really had no friends. It was, and coming to making it to this point, I'm realizing it was as if they were hiding me in plain sight. Like, and now here we are. Like, I really just don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about nothing that happened in the past. The only thing I want is the truth behind all of these years. Like, what really happened. Like, I don't even know these people for real. Like, looking back at it, like, I know the immediate people that I've been around my whole life, but then there's other people like this particular family, whoever the fuck they
Yeah.
are have been in multiple places. Like, I don't even know these, like, they're strangers at this point. I've been having to dig around for information, finding out these folks done had different family businesses and shit. Oh, but everybody eating good but me.
Yeah.
And that there potentially things that have been stolen from me since certain people have passed away. Like, all of that is ass. And I think it's probably very fitting that we're having this episode because I was on my way home from doing the ride share thing with today with McKinley, and just thinking about it, like, I don't mind the ride share thing, right? But it's so unpredictable. You don't know what you're gonna make, what you're gonna walk around with, what you're gonna do. I mean, what you're gonna walk away with, what you're gonna experience during your trips back and forth to these people's homes or nothing. And it's like, I don't mind it, but like, damn, there's no security with it. I had a whole job that I worked for 12 years that I got bullied out of because of my ex, who no longer even worked there. Like, why y'all still buddy buddy, bro? Why are you, the people that quote unquote fired your ass, you still on the phone line with them while I'm working out? Also, we've severed ties with one another. But you calling up to the job, fucking with my shit, fuck, like, and then I'm getting in trouble for it.
Mm.
I'm sitting at home, well, over here crying and shit, trying to figure shit out. My whole world upside down, being separated, uh, being a single mom, trying to take care of McKinley by myself and figure out all of that shit. I didn't want her over here in Atlanta public school system. No tea, no shade to nobody. I'm a product of Atlanta public schools. So this is not what I wanted for my baby. So we had to switch school systems. Mind you, this is a conversation that my ex and I had long before the child was even born. It was like that's one thing we never gonna do no matter what happened. No matter what happened with us, anything happens with us when we're gonna co-parent well if anything happens. Ask me where the bitch at. Ask me where that motherfucker at. Ain't bought not a nothing. Not a, ain't looked out for McKinley for a birthday or Christmas or nothing. But you sneaking over here when I still was working. You sneaking over here. You calling my grandmama. Y'all texting each other on the back end and shit. And I catch your ass one day. You didn't know me. You didn't see me though, cause you didn't realize I had a new car. So I saw you, but you didn't see me. And I'm calling home or I'm calling back here. Like, well, actually I text first. You didn't answer. So I called my baby, and I'm like, "Is that girl over there? Is that lady over there?" She like, "No, not at the moment." Then you heard me talking to her though. So then you text me back. I don't know if she coming or not.
Yeah.
You the one relaying messages to me when I'm telling you I ain't got nothing to say to that thing. We don't have no nothing to talk about, especially not after I didn't sever ties and detach from that relationship until she brought my baby home concussed. Or sent my baby home concussed and pretended like you didn't know what was going on. And then I'm blowing up your phone and you won't answer. And then I tell you we going to the emergency room and you still not answering. Somebody I call you later. Please eat a dick. You and that thing in there that call herself my grandmama. Respectfully though. So yeah, being the black sheep of the family, like, I've embraced that title now that I know what the fuck is up. Cause most often than not, you born and shit is just divinely planned for you, divinely orchestrated, or so they think it is. But it's ass. You counted out from. I can't speak for nobody else. But I've been counted out since day one. I ain't never felt I've never felt a closeness or connection to anyone. I've never known who my dad is. And the person that they said claimed was my father this whole time. I keep wondering why this I can't never y'all get an attitude when my mama when y'all find out this woman is finna take me to see this man for whatever reason, which it was never the only reasons we've ever gone to see him and his family was death. Like y'all would contact my mama for a funeral every time or such and such died. That's when y'all wanna meet up
Yeah.
and motherfucking get together with each other. That's crazy. No other time in between it. Not while the people alive.
Yeah.
Then when we get there, I'm thinking I'm gonna get to see my quote unquote daddy. Him and my mama caking and shit. So basically what I'm taking from that is I ain't nothing at that point, I ain't nothing but a pawn in that particular situation. It's like we gonna use the baby to get her over here.
Yeah.
Y'all used to just leave my punk ass at home. And now here I am at 42 in between losing my job, separating from my marriage, just a whole everything being fucked up. And then somebody calling me, the nigga that they said was my daddy, his sister calling me, cause they hear me on Facebook cutting up about everything. I'm cutting up because I'm learning things. I'm finally figuring shit out. Like shit just gets weirder and weirder when I have to come back this way. So back to my childhood home, things just kept getting weirder and weirder. So I was on Facebook posting live. Like, can somebody? I was like, does anybody know this face? Can someone tell me where I belong? Who the fuck I belong to? Cause shit just was just it still is weird. I'm still waiting on somebody to just man up, grow a pussy, grow a sack, grow whatever the fuck you need to grow, and tell me what the fuck is actually going on. Cause it's like I done already dug up documents. I'm already piecing puzzles together. Y'all niggas out here holding mail. Y'all out here hacking my fucking phones, fucking with my emails. We get the podcast running, and then the whole thing with YouTube happened the first time. Then shortly after that, my email gets fucked up for like the second time. It's like the second or third time that that's happened, and that's never happened. That never happened to me until I broke up with my ex. Somebody trying to fucking get in my bank account. Like it's just all types of bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, being the black sheep or the bummer lamb is not. And everybody love to be like, I'm the black sheep. I'm a chosen one. I'm this and I'm that. Nigga. Yeah, it comes with a lot of responsibility, but ain't nothing fluffy and cushy about it until sometime on. Unless you just that smart and you can just figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it ain't been no life has not been a crystal stair. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I've experienced a whole lot of shit. Like, these days it's interesting because not only do a lot of people like just not receive me or receive me and then change their mind about it because of whatever reason, I don't know. But like I get a lot of dudes that don't really care for me at some point because they feel like I have too much masculine energy. But that also comes from my upbringing with my grand. Oh, because that was the part I was getting to. The woman hit me up. The man that was supposed to be my father, his sister, hit me up after she saw one of my posts on Facebook and just mistakenly explained to me some things that happened in the past as far as my mama being SA by my quote unquote grandfather, which means that and that was the same time, not even around, that was the same time that she was supposedly or with my real father. And when I told her to run that back, that's when she realized I said some shit I wasn't supposed to say. And I'm like, we here now. I'm like, keep it coming. And she like, no, no. You gotta go ask your daddy. Which one? Bitch. Which one?
I was saying, when did that conversation occur? Was that like a couple years ago, or?
Shit, I don't even know. What was it? This 2026? I don't know. 2020. I don't even know. Chimp. I mean, I have to look back on that. I don't keep track of this shit because I don't care about that stuff. I'm in the now. I need somebody to give me the answers.
Yeah.
I need the end all be all. I want to know the truth because I'm 42 years old and I'm just now finding out that my daddy, the one that y'all said is my daddy, might not be my daddy because my mama was also being sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And then I don't even have no timeline as to whether or not, like, was it a one time thing? Was this a regular thing? So,
Yeah.
and the bitch wouldn't say nothing else, wouldn't go, because, oh, oops, I didn't mean to say that. What the oops, hell? Oops on with the rest of the information.
Yeah.
Spill the shit. Because I'm going to get the digging, and I don't give a fuck. And I did. I have been trying to find out the best way that I can and wrote to the courts, which is how I found out, like, somebody been fucking with the mail. But anyway, I've been digging around in the house too, finding out like this nigga and his blood type matches up with mine. But that still leaves confusion because I have no one else to compare it to. Can't keep up with the nigga that they said was my daddy or is my daddy for real. And the nigga live around here somewhere. That's the crazy part. How the fuck we floating around the same area and don't never see each other?
I say the nigga's probably the greatest nigga to at hide and seek.
Yeah, the greatest nigga at playing hide and seek is the nigga that don't want to be caught or they up to no good.
What you said?
So yeah, being a motherfucking black sheep ain't everything gets cracked up to be, or what people try to glamorize that shit. There's nothing fucking glamorous about it at all. You just strong as hell. You just get strong as hell at a certain point.
Yeah.
The shit is tiresome to say the least. Like I get tired of people trying to play with me. I really would love to see myself from the eyes of other people because I ain't met many people that wanted to love and care about me the way that I love and care about other people. Everybody see me like some motherfucking sucker. Like I'm just green as fuck and I'm just gonna take whatever the fuck you put out there.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna get taken. Which is why I guess them girls feel so comfortable putting shit in my drink. So I don't know. I'm hoping to find me. I'm hoping to find somebody I can trust. I can actually trust and work with to write a story about this shit. Cause I love to tell my story. I know it's a bunch of motherfuckers out there that's gonna hate for me to tell my story, but I would love to tell my story.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll gain some attention and help other people out there like me. That's either going through it, gone through it, or whatever the case. I'm generally a happy person, but knowing the things that I know, coming out of the shit that I done come out of, like it's some bullshit. It sucks ass,
Yeah.
and that's why I need y'all out there. That's why we need y'all out there to buy some Water Bummer merchandise so we can put out some more Water Bummer merchandise. And we got another clothing line coming up behind that. And most importantly, listen to the podcast. Please. I love y'all forever and mean it. I even love my haters. I just don't want them nowhere around me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I need everybody to tap in. Let's get this monetization train rolling so I can get the fuck up out of here before somebody actually does succeed at murdering my ass. And then I still got my baby to. That's the one thing I could say. I done made it. I made it. Like I'm still alive. But I'm still out here trying to set a great example for my grown children and my last born child. Like, I don't know, figuring everything out, refiguring everything out is just bullshit. So to sum it up, being a bummer lamb is ass. That's just it. That's all I can say about it. Like there is absolutely nothing glamorous about it. You don't have family. You don't have no family. You don't have no friends. Cause to say no real friends, like that means you don't have any friends. If they're not being real with you, they was never your friend in the first place. So you don't have no fucking friends. You don't have shit. It's just you. It's literally just you. It's you and the motherfucking Most High. And unless you find your faith or your spirituality, your religion, whatever the fuck you believe in at an early age, that's what it feels like. That is what it feels like your entire life as a black sheep. And now I'm finna fucking cry because I'm just getting frustrated about it again. Like it sucks. It sucks ass. And it's not, it doesn't feel good. It don't feel good. People, I get asked a lot of times like, think back on a good time in your life. There's no exaggeration. There was none. There has been none. It's shit. It's shitty. Like, and I don't hate nobody either. I don't even hate nobody for all of it. Like, I just want the truth. And I just want to be able to pick myself up, pick my shit up, and move on. Just move on. Like, but I don't wish being the black sheep on nobody. The shit ain't fun, dog. You don't have no support system. Nobody you can call for help. Nobody you can call for advice. But yet you're always there, reaching out a helping hand. You're always an ear. You're always a shoulder. You're always the first point of contact. And people will use you and drain you dry if you don't figure that shit out. And this is why I caution people with that bullshit about family. Because if you take a look at your history, like, is your cup being poured back into the way you pouring out for other motherfuckers? Because if not, then you probably need to reevaluate some shit. So yeah. If you want to know what being a bummer lamb is, this is what it is. It's living alone. It's being bullied. It's being tormented. It's being unloved. It's hard.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the gist of it.
Okay. Well, definitely, this definitely is a, not gonna even say emotional, but definitely a tough subject. So I would say my last question to ask you, so we can close out. Uh, what will it take for the Barmer Lamb to know peace?
I don't know about nobody else, but for me, just answers, the truth about who I am, where I came from, and just the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Like I said,
I don't know who the fuck. I don't even know if my dad is my real dad. My mama don't talk to me no more. None of my family talks to me. Everybody knew exactly what it was I went through or what I've been going through. Nobody calls to check on McKinley. I don't even care about being checked on no more. But I guess if you ain't fucking with me, you can't fuck with McKinley either. Like you can't fuck with none of my kids. Like if you don't fuck with me, why would I want you around any of them? So peace for me is looking like first piece is looking like financial stability. So I can get the fuck on. And then just the truth about everything in the past, where I came from, who my real parents are, and otherwise. And that's it.
Okay. I'm about to say that definitely sounds like I said, just the overall answers and just being able to create that separation and that distance. So
Yeah, I'm just, yep, I'm ready to take off and just, and do things that other people, that you don't really see a lot of other people doing. I ain't gonna say a lot of other people, because I can't speak, I can't put everybody under one umbrella. But I actually want to I actually want to be able to reach back and help real people in need, real people, not even having to be in need, just people, but people trying to grow some things, grow their businesses or whatever it is. Like I actually want to help other people, but the first thing I want to do is get my baby and get the fuck out of here. So peace for me just looks like getting from the getting the fuck away from this. But yeah, and that's it. So go ahead, do your recommendations, and let's just go on to end this episode. Like I ain't have no intentions on nobody seeing me cry today. So
yeah, I understand. I definitely don't like crying myself, but one thing I always use, that's one a quote I've seen, and it was years ago, and it was dealing with Dragon Ball Z, and they had a picture of Gohan, and this was the scene where he was fighting Cell, and that caption has stayed with me for years. It's like tears just mean you've been strong for too long, and that was always the funny thing because Gohan in Dragon Ball Z was the, I ain't gonna say the timid one, but he was the peaceful one. It took a whole hell of a lot to get him mad and get him ready to fight, and just seeing that imagery always stayed with me because at that point he became the strongest and the most powerful person in the Dragon Ball world. And just the fact that he's like, the quote just say, tears just mean you've been strong for too long, like just holding shit in. And like you said, in certain circumstances, some people, you want to lash out, you want to just say fuck the world, you want to burn everything down, but just to keep that, to keep that and not lash out and project on others, or like I just said, just a being a whole miserable motherfucker, they take a whole lot of strength that a lot of people don't even have. So like I said, I understand not wanting to cry, but just look at it that way. Like your tears just mean you've been strong for too long. It's a release.
it is. I'm tired of crying over sad shit though. Like at some point, I'm ready to cry over. I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to cry for joy. I'm ready to cry tears of joy, and not tears of pain and regret and sorrow. And I'm also just I'm tired of being strong.
Yeah.
I am. I'm tired of being strong because it's not like I had an option
Yeah.
in it. I've never had the option. It was either keep it fucking moving or die, kill yourself,
Yeah.
like fold, break. And I ain't gonna cap. I had many moments like that. I have, but I got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Two of them grown, but they still my babies. And it's much that I must make right for them. Like I can't leave here until that's done. Like I want to do all the things for my kids that nobody ever even wanted to do for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready to end this episode because I just feel like I'm finna break down. And yeah,
Well, I about to say thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode. So we're gonna cut it short. So no recommendation. Y'all can check that out in the show notes. Thank you everybody for listening again. Champ the Big Ace, hostess with the mostest. Y'all have a blessed
and
week.
I still love all of y'all.